the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Man, I'm telling y'all, listen, um, I did a live earlier today when I was at the White House, and that's the most views I've ever gotten on a live. I'm waiting for it to upload, but it showed 12,000 viewers on that live. I'm telling y'all, man, it's something about these algorithms when you have Trump name in them, in your title. It's something about this algorithm that is just, it's off the chain. And listen, it's like you might see 100 or 90 or 150 viewers. Those are thousands. Okay? Those are thousands of viewers. It end up being thousands. Tanya, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. So, it's crazy. But my question is, do you think Trump is putting himself in harm's way with some of the stuff that he's saying and some of the things that he wants to do? I mean, do you actually think he's putting himself in harm's way? What do you mean? Like he said he was going to go after the cartel. You know, he wants to go to war with the cartels. Now, these jokers got money. I mean, they got plenty of money. And he don't know who they have in his pocket. He don't know who the cartel got in their pocket. He don't know. And do you think by him declaring, because they ain't gonna let you mess up their money. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. That's the cartel. You think they scared of Trump? Do you think for 1 minute that the cartel is scared of Trump? And with as much influence as they have, with as many judges and police officers and politicians and killers that they got in their pocket, do you think the cartel is actually scared of Trump? So do you think that by him saying all the things that he want to do, that he could be putting himself in harm with, he's going to dismantle the FBI, the CIA? Do you think they are scared of Trump? What's going on, Darcy? Thank you for joining me. Do you actually think they scared of him? Or could he be putting himself in harm's way? Because, you know, my grandmama used to always say, baby, you know, some things you need to keep to yourself. My grandmama used to tell me that, baby, some things you need to keep to yourself. Don't tell people everything you gonna do. Because they'll be going down the road in front of you waiting for you to get there. Because you done already told them what you gonna do. So is he talking too much? I mean, seriously. You know, I know that you know his base feel like that you know whatever he say he gonna do. But is he talking too much? Is he revealing too much? Because you dealing with some pretty powerful people. These ain't no Rudy Poop, street gangs here. It's, but Darcy, it's not about being afraid of change. I ain't talking about being afraid of change. Listen, man, you got people that have made careers doing what they doing. And now somebody gonna come and tell you that they gonna kick you out of your career? That ain't change. Okay? You getting ready to kick somebody, you getting ready to interrupt somebody else's lifestyle because you done got rid of their job. And you think they're gonna sit back on the sidelines and be scared and do nothing? After all these years, you done dedicated your life to this profession, and now all of a sudden it ain't good enough, and you're about to lose everything. You're about to lose everything. And you call that change? How would you feel if you were in a profession? Okay, it would say, "Thank man." Let me give a shout out. Tanya, I got Darcy, I got Edward, and I got, is it Callie? Got to be Callie. Thank y'all for joining me. But listen, no, seriously, man. I want you to put yourself in the shoes of the people that have dedicated their lives to their professions, and now all of a sudden somebody's telling them they're no longer needed. And they're gonna lose everything, all their benefits, all of their retirement. They losing everything. You talking about shutting down some of these agencies, man. You talking about people are gonna lose everything. Okay? That they done work for. Everything they done sacrifice for, they're gonna lose it. I mean, just like that, it's gone. And you think some people ain't sitting back saying, wonder what we can do. And here's the thing. It ain't who you know. It's who knows you. Let me say that again. See, this is what makes the world go around. Ain't you know a lot of people that don't know you. Okay? I know Beyonce and Jay-Z and but they don't know me. Okay? You know a lot of people that don't know you. So it ain't about who you know. It's about who knows you. Okay? And you gonna sit down and say, man, I'm gonna have a war with the cartel, and you don't know who they know. You don't know who they got in their pocket. You have no idea, and you gonna go to war with them. And they got some. I mean, they got a deep reach. They got a real deep reach. That's how they get so much drugs. You don't think that some of these policemen, how you think all the drugs getting in the country? How you think the drug? You think some cops ain't looking the other way when a shipment coming by? You think for 1 minute that all this dope coming into the country that somebody ain't looking the other way when it's coming? Do you honestly believe that? See, you don't know who they know. And the cartel got some judges. And see, and can go and threaten them and say, if you say something, your whole family dead. Okay? If you go and say something, we'll kill your whole family. You better not open up your mouth. You don't think that's happening? You don't think so? And I got to tell you, see, there ain't nothing you can do that somebody don't know about it. Let me say that again. There ain't nothing you can do. Darcy say, man, I told you, I've been in DC 50 years. And they've been talking about draining, and they ain't drained it yet. So what makes you think they're going to drain it now? What makes you think he had 4 years? He came in on draining the swamp, and the swamp still done got worse. So what makes you think this go round he gonna do any better when he done had a shot at it from the first 4 years and didn't make a dent in it? So what makes you think that's gonna work now? It ain't. It ain't gonna work. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, this is a monster you dealing with. This is a monster. And you ain't gonna be able to, no matter how much you talk, drain the swamp sounds good. But how come ain't nobody ever done it? Darcy? How come ain't nobody never drained the swamp, Darcy? They've been talking about it for years. And it still ain't drained. How come? Why is that? Because, see, this is the thing I learned about politicians when I first came. William, thank you for joining me. Talking about what swamp? DC. That's what we talking about. DC. See, here's the thing about DC. Enemies eat off the same plate and know that they're enemies. Let me say that again. See, here's the thing with DC. Okay? Enemies eat off the same plate and know that they're enemies. They know they're enemies and they're eating off the same plate. In DC, right here in what you call the swamp, enemies eat off the same plate. Same plate. Ain't but one. It ain't but one. And they both eating off the same plate and know they are enemies. And you think they gonna interrupt that? Think about it for a minute. The majority of these politicians go up there on Capitol Hill broke. And when they leave, they worth millions. Let me say that again. The majority of these politicians go into politics broke and end up coming out as millionaires. Why is that? Why is that? Okay, I listen, man. Listen, Darcy. Listen. We have more in common than we do differences if we just learn how to talk to each other and stop talking at each other. Let me say that again. We have more in common if we just start talking to each other and stop talking at each other. See, okay, I got some new people up in here. Will, thank you for joining me. Zirkan, thank you for joining me. Sandy, okay, well, Trudeau, man, see, politicians tell you anything, get elected. They'll tell you anything to get elected. And once they get in there and get that power, it's hard to get them up out of there. Cause see, what they're gonna do is they gonna get a voting block. They gonna get, thank you. They gonna get a voting block that they gonna take care of. Forget the rest of them. They know how big of a voting block they need to stay in power. And that's where they're gonna be funneling all the perks and the giveaways and all of the gifts are gonna be going to that block that's gonna come out and vote for them. All politicians. How you think Marion Barry stayed in office so long? Okay, Marion Barry went to prison and came out and got reelected. Listen, the whole world saw Marion Barry smoke some crack on television, and he was trying to get some punani. He went up in there for some sex. And that girl, and she twisted it because she knew he wanted some sex. And she's like, oh, but you got to hit this first. Thank you, Darcy. You got to hit this first. And as soon as he hit that pipe, that's when the FBI broke the door down. And he said, bitch, you set me up. Because he came up there to get some punani. That's what Marion Barry was after. He didn't go up there smoke no dope. He was up there trying to get him some punani. And I'm gonna tell you something. And I say this often. Trump supporters suffer from the Marion Barry syndrome. What? Trump supporters suffer from the Marion Barry syndrome. We done seen that before. What is the Marion Barry syndrome? He can say what he want, anything he want, do whatever he want, and he still got some people, regardless, that's gonna vote for him. That's the Marion Barry syndrome. I'm telling you, I ran for mayor against Marion Barry. Back in '94, the last time he was mayor, I was in that group. I was in that group. You might not recognize me. I had hair then. I had some hair then, but I was a street vendor. And I was fighting the corruption in the police department, and they told me I was lying. Never will forget, Sergeant Everett in Internal Affairs came and said, the only thing we can find is you didn't want to adhere to the vending rules and regulations. And I said, Sergeant Everett, if I got to run for mayor to tell this story, I'll do it. And he said, Mr. Folden, don't waste your time. You're a street vendor. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. I said, what'd you say? He said, you a street vendor. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. I should have listened to him, but I was offended. And where I was vending was right in front of the Board of Election. Man, I walked right into the Board of Election. What I got to do to run for mayor? They gave me some petitions, say, here, raise your right hand. Here's some petitions. We need 2,000 valid signatures. And I went out and got 4,000 and got on the ballot. And ended up getting about 195 votes too. Okay? Ended up getting about 190, first time out the chute, because I was trying to prove a point. It wasn't about an organizational winning. I was trying to prove a point that I could do it. And I did it. I did it. I sure did. I ran for mayor of Washington, D.C. And that was, 30 years ago. 30 years ago. 30 years ago. Matter of fact, I told my daughter, I said, 30 years ago when I ran for mayor, everybody thought I was crazy. But today, it don't seem so crazy. It don't seem so crazy. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm still saying the same thing I said then. What I was talking about then, still 30 years later, is still viable, still can still work. So I'm just, and that's when I realized that there was no such thing as democracy. When I ran for mayor, well, I got you by 40 years. Darcy say, I'm 31, I'm 71. Okay? So I got you by 40 years. Okay? All right? I got you by 40 years. And, but my run for mayor is when I realized there was no such thing as democracy. That's when I realized there was no such thing as democracy. Democracy didn't exist because we had John Ray, who was Zirkin. Thank you, man. Thank you. We had John Ray, who was a city council person. This was like his third or fourth time running for mayor. He couldn't talk. That was John Ray's problem. He couldn't talk. Okay, and that's why people kept rejecting him, because he couldn't talk. He wasn't as eloquent as Marion Barry. Then you had Sharon Pratt Kelly, who was the mayor at that time. You had Carol Swartz, who was the Republican candidate, and you had Marion Barry. Okay, that's all they wanted to hear from was those four, and you had 4 or 5 what they call fringe candidates. Me and about 3 or 4 other guys, 4 or 5 other guys, about 4 more other guys that was on. Matter of fact, let me tell you how many was it. Me, Don Reeves, the preacher, and it was 4. It was 4. So it was 8 people. It was 4 of us that they called fringe candidates. They ain't want to hear nothing from. Okay, didn't want to hear nothing from this guy. I never will forget, man. We went to this gay forum up in DuPont Circle, and they only had 4 chairs on the stage. Only had 4 on the stage. Derek McGinty, first time I ever met Derek McGinty, I think he's retired now, was the moderator. And I watched all of the other candidates get up and talk about how disappointed they were about not being able to participate in the forum, and made their little speech and walked out. I let all of them go in front of me because I knew what I was going to do. And when it came to my turn, shit, I walked right up on the stage and sat down in the chair. I said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here. I ain't leaving. I'm sorry. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stay right here. And a police officer came up on the stage and said, sir, can I talk to you? Say, any talking you want to do, talk to me right here because I ain't moving. I ain't moving. And wanted him to drag me out because then it would have brought attention to me. So when he saw I wasn't going to move, he left me alone. So after a while, Derek McGinty say, can somebody please bring a folding chair? Thank you. Can somebody please bring a folding chair, an extra chair up here on the stage so we can get this forum started? And I sat there and waited. They came and sat a chair. I didn't even stand up. I just slid over in the chair. Okay, I slid over in the chair. I wasn't gonna move. No, I ain't moving. I'm staying right here, buddy. No. Yeah, I ain't. The rest of them, you can do what you want to do, but I'm staying right here. And then and they had a forum up in Woodley Park. That's the rich community, right? They ain't want to let nobody else come on but them folk. And I walked up on the stage. Dude, got ready to tell him. I said, motherfucker, I'll knock you out. You better not put your hands on me. I'm going to knock you the fuck out. That's what I told him. And I told all of them, I said, man, all y'all full of shit. This ain't no democracy. And you come up in here talking that bullshit. This is not democracy. Y'all can kiss my black ass. That's what I told him. You can kiss my black ass. And walked off the stage. And better not put your hands on me. I mean, I was young, dumb, and full of cum. I mean, I'm serious. I'm serious, man. Cause you know, listen, don't bully me. I don't care. I don't care what you do. Don't bully me. Don't think you gonna talk shit to me and I ain't gonna respond. No. No. Man, Channel 9 had a forum at the television station, right? So they ain't want to let none of us in there. In them shit, man. I walked up on it. I was beating on the door. Open this goddamn door. Open this door. Police come up and say, look, boy, this private property. You gonna have to get here or you gonna get arrested. It's just that simple. You know, this private property. And I looked at him, I said, what's my options? He said, go over on the sidewalk. Just get off their property. Just as long as you get off their property, you okay. But if you keep beating on this door, we're gonna lock you up. You know, so I was like, okay, I'll go over on the sidewalk, say my piece. You know, you still ain't gonna stop me. And that's the way you gotta do it. But seriously, man, is Trump telling people what he gonna do, putting him in harm's way? I mean, seriously. He's telling people what he gonna do. And you got a lot of people looking at their careers and saying, damn, man, I'm about to lose my career. And you don't know how close they are to retirement. And this man talking about shutting down agencies, and you got people on the verge of retirement, need 1 or 2, 3 more years before they can retire, and now they getting ready to lose everything. You think they ain't gonna be upset? You think they ain't gonna be hurt? You think they ain't gonna be disappointed? Did you got somebody coming in there, man, getting ready to derail their retirement? They're going to lose their retirement, their health insurance, everything. On the verge of retirement. You got people on the verge of retirement and getting ready to lose everything. And you think they ain't upset? Would you be upset? If you had 2 or 3 more years to go before you could retire, and now you got somebody coming in talking about they gonna get rid of the whole agency. Ain't no protection. See, that's what I'm telling you, man. Ain't no protections. Because they getting rid of all of that. That's what they getting rid of. That's what they getting rid of. Why you thinking they bringing Elon Musk and that Indian guy in there to get rid of that shit? They getting rid of it. And you think them people ain't upset? You think for 1 minute them people ain't disappointed? I mean, think about it. Think about it. They getting rid of that. Any protections you think you got is out the window. Because they're going to come in and turn the whole apple cart over. That's what they coming in to do, to turn the whole apple cart over. Oh man, there's a picture of my wife back there in the back. I just noticed that. That's my wife in the background. She got some glasses on. You know, see? So I told y'all, man, there's my beautiful wife back there in the background with them sunglasses on. That's my wife. Uh, well, see, here again, man. Here again. See, they better be glad that I ain't in charge of none of that shit. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you straight up. You coming up in here, you ain't coming in my house and making me scared. You ain't gonna come in my country and think you gonna have me afraid. You got another thought coming. I forget the kitchen sink. I'll set the whole house on your ass. You better come up in here acting like you got some sense. Because if not, I'll bury you so deep in this system, nobody would be able to find your ass. Okay? And see, that mass deportation you talking about? Shoot, who gonna do the work? When you deport all these people, who gonna do the work? How the work gonna get done? And these are consumers that you talking about deporting. Okay? You pulling that fabric also out of the economy as well when you deport. Okay? Darcy say maybe everyone that's getting fired. No, shh, again, man. Hey, Darcy, if you had 2 or 3 years left before you retired and somebody came in and told you fired, how would you feel? How would you feel? And you got 2, 3 more years to go. Let's say you got a year to go before you can retire. How would you feel? And somebody told you, we shutting down the agency, you fired, and all your benefits gone, all your retirement gone. Okay? Now you got some people that's gonna have to flood the unemployment benefits. Okay? Okay? Where they gonna get the new job from? They cutting everybody. I saw where this guy Cash Patel, who he's talking about making the FBI director, say he gonna shut down J. Edgar Hoover building. Everybody got to go out in the field. Well, if you shut that building down, how you think that's going to impact DC's economy? If let's say they got 10,000 people working that building. How you think that's going? What kind of impact you think that's going to have on this economy in this city? Now you got all of these empty buildings, and they just sitting there. What you gonna do? Yeah, they want to shut down the Department of Education too. Matter of fact, let me see how many employees in the Department of Education. Hold on a second here. Let's see how many employees. The U.S. Department of Education has 4,400 employees. 4,400 employees that's getting ready to lose their jobs. Okay? Okay? Okay, but 4,400 400 employees are about, and they have located in Washington, D.C., 11 regional offices and 13 field offices. They getting ready to close them down. And you don't think that's going to have an impact on the economy? You don't think that's going to have an impact on benefits, on unemployment? Now you got 4,000 people. Or well, maybe they think these people are going to replace the folk that they're deporting. It ain't funny, but maybe they think these people are going to replace. What's going on, boxing? How you going? Thank you for joining me, man. Maybe they think these people are going to replace the folk that's going to be deported, and they talking about deporting millions of people. Not just a few thousand. They talking about deporting millions of people. And you think that ain't gonna have an impact on the economy? You don't think, man, I told y'all, I'm glad that my wife ain't here. Because if she had been here, she would have overstayed her visa if she was still here. And I wouldn't be wanting to be looking over my shoulder and have to deal with her worrying about what's gonna happen. I'm glad. I'm glad she ain't got to go through that. Okay? It's gonna have a massive impact. Now look at all of the restaurants that these folks were patronizing. Look at all the stores these people were patronizing that no longer will be in existence. Now, what you think? What you think? Them look at all the businesses. See, because in the government building, you also have businesses in those buildings. You got cafeterias. You have different vendors that's dealing with that. What are they supposed to do now? What are all these vendors? Matter of fact, let me see if they tell you how many vendors let me see if it say. I don't they what is the number of, okay, that's the phone number. What about them people that are vendors for the Department of Education that supply all of the paper, the printing, the materials? What about all them? What you say tells you. I think he put Anitra. I think he putting himself in harm's way. I think because I told y'all, man. My grandmama said, "Baby, some things you don't need to tell." And I think it sounds good, to his base, but some stuff you need to keep to yourself. Okay, yeah, it's all gonna trickle down, and I don't think people are paying attention to the trickle down. They're, oh yeah, we gonna shut down the man. Look at how the impact that's gonna have economically on people. You ain't just closing the Department of Education. You are closing businesses as well that depend on that. You're closing those down too. And you're not counting that. You're not considering the economic impact that closure is going to have on the prices, because all it's going to do is make prices go up. See, it's because they're going to have to increase their prices because they ain't getting the traffic that they used to get. So now they gotta increase the prices to be able to stay afloat off the little bit that they do still have. And we ain't paying attention to that. We ain't considering that. Well, okay. So let me go on the record. Let me go on the record. I do not support what they're doing with these illegal immigrants. Let me go on record and say that. I don't support that at all. Cause you got Americans that can't get no help. And you got some excuse my expression, motherfucker coming up in here illegal and getting housing, food, and transportation. No, I don't go for that shit. I don't support that. And see, and this is what's gonna happen. Mark my word. Okay? They gonna see that something for nothing. Listen, y'all. This is the trick bag that they put on black folk with welfare. Okay? This is the trick bag that they put on black folk with welfare, giving them something for nothing. That's slavery. True conductor, how you gonna get welfare is slavery? Because, see, they said, black man, have as many babies as you want, with as many different women as you want. As long as you ain't in the house overnight, we gonna give them welfare. Now you got a bunch of people that are getting in the mindset of something for nothing. Okay, this is why we got so much crime in our community now, because the young people that's committing it are trying to get something for nothing. That's why crime is out of control. Because too many of these young kids trying to get something for nothing. Okay? Slavery. Because you ain't got to work for it. And I'm telling you what's going to happen. See, these for-profit prisons about to get paid. Because they going to snatch that something for nothing rug from under these immigrants. And you're going to have to, now what you going to do? You're going to have to turn to crime in order to survive. And the system ain't going to play with you either. Because they know that these illegal immigrants going to have to turn to crime to survive. And when they do, you're in the system. Oh, the for-profit prisons getting ready to get paid. They getting ready to get paid. Simple as that. They getting ready to get paid. Okay? That's what's getting ready to happen. Because you got a bunch of people in the mindset of something for nothing, and when they can no longer get it, the only thing they know how to do is turn to crime. That's the only thing they know, because they ain't got no education. Some of them can't even speak English. Okay? Some of them can't even speak English, but they can count that money. I had some people from Ecuador today, right? Talking about the injustices that going on in the country. And I was playing my music, and I didn't have it loud. And the guy say, stop being an asshole and turn the music down. I said, who you talking to? You. Stop being an asshole and turn the music down. I said, really? Yeah. I said, motherfucker, let me show you what an asshole will do. And I turned the music up. And they went and got Secret Service. Secret Service came to me and said, can you turn? I said, no, I can't turn my music down. He gonna come tell me I'm an asshole, so I'm gonna show him what an asshole is and turn my music up and didn't care. And if y'all see the protest on, all you gonna hear is Habibi. And I said, oh, so I'm gonna use this opportunity. I'm gonna play Habibi, Come to Dubai for like 40 minutes. I just let the song repeat. Just let it repeat. That's what I did. And then the guy, when he leaving, I said, see, that's what an asshole, that's being an asshole right there. And then he pull out his microphone, talking about, you see this microphone right here? It blocked out. Well, if it blocked my music, then why you asking me to turn it down? If it blocked the music, then you didn't have to ask me to turn it down. So you must be lying. Okay? Yes, indeed, I told Secret Service no. And when I told him, I said, yeah, they ain't gonna come over here and intimidate. I said, man, you know, you don't have no problem out of me. But you ain't gonna come in my country and man, fuck you. So then a white guy come over, right? And say, I travel 1,600 miles. I'm willing to put $20. Man, I keep your money, man. I don't even want your money in my bucket. Don't even want your money in my bucket. It's the principle of the thing. You ain't gonna, I live here. How the fuck you gonna come and tell me what to do in my own city? You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. I live here. And you think you gonna come and intimidate me? Oh, hell no. It ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party. No, And then one guy gonna come up with a $5 bill. Man, fuck you. Get away from me, man. Don't put that shit in my bucket. Get away from me. Get away. Just leave. And sometimes, man, you have to stand your ground. Let me see. Oh man, I'm gonna switch that video over. I'm gonna switch it over on my other phone. It's some jokers from Ukraine. Was down there yesterday. Same kind of attitude. Come over and gonna tell me what to do. Man, fuck you. Fuck you. And Ukraine too. Yeah, they rude. Yeah, they rude. And they think they can talk to you. Man, fuck you. And I ain't worried about you. Watch my mouth. Shit. Who this scallywag? Thank you for joining me, scallywag. But you talking about watch my mouth when all these rappers cuss worse than me and probably got some of your daughters, your children, or your grandchildren doing the same thing. But you gonna tell me watch my mouth. And they making millions of dollars off your children. But you telling me watch my mouth. Okay? Watch my mouth. Come on, man, get real. Get real. If you're offended, leave. I can't please. Listen, y'all. You ain't gonna like everything I say or do. That's fact. Okay? You ain't gonna like everything I say or do. So some things you just gonna, that's him. That's it. That's just the way he is. How come I can't be me? Why I got to satisfy you? Oh, I can get my point across without cussing. Well, maybe you can. And maybe that's why you're so stressful. Maybe that's why you carrying so much tension. Okay? Maybe you can get your point, okay, across without, but that's just how I am. And if you can't accept that, okay, then like I said, why don't you leave? I don't want to block. I can block your ass. I could be offended and block you, but I ain't trying to do that. Okay? Well, how you know? How you know? How you know they don't cuss? They might cuss like a sailor behind closed doors and you don't see it. And you think they good at you. See, them the ones you need to be worried about that's acting so perfect. Like they got it. Malcolm, man, how you know? How you know what Malcolm and Martin Luther King did? And you ain't even old enough to know. How you know? How you know they didn't cuss? How you know? I mean, seriously. How you know? How you know they didn't cuss? Just because you ain't heard them cuss, don't mean they didn't. I mean, oh, the movies. That shit ain't real, man. That ain't real. The movie's gonna show you what they want you to see. That ain't real. That shit ain't, that's why they call it television. The movies ain't real. And if you believe the movies are real, I got a bridge I'll sell you. Okay? I got a bridge I'll sell you, rarely used. But it's just that simple, man. And see, we all, and here again, this message for review. Let's see what we got. Stormy, show me a man that has never said shit, and I'll show you a man full of shit. I got to show this one. Amen. Amen. Hey, Scallowag, Squash Stumper, man, thank you so very much. Thank you for joining me, man. I got Scallowag up in here too. Squash Stumper, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. He said, well, they said, show me a man that has never said shit, and I'll show you a man full of shit. Okay? And that's the truth. Listen, y'all. We all got some isms in our closet. I don't care who you are. Okay? All right? All right? We all got some isms in our closet. Nobody's perfect. And quit trying to look for perfect people, because you'll never find them. Those are the ones that are pretending to be perfect, are the ones that's deceiving you. And you don't get it. But see, when somebody come and talk straight to you and be themselves, you don't need to be cussing. But I'm being me, and you can't accept it. Listen, that was I don't keep my skeletons in the closet. I have too many. I keep them in the shed out back. God damn. But we all, the point being, we all got some, man. We all got something. I don't care who you are, how rich or how poor, you got something in your closet. You got something in, and that means ain't nobody perfect. So how come we can't start talking to one another and stop talking at each other? Why we can't do that? And see, and besides, cussing adds a little flavor. Cussing adds a little flavor. It's just, maybe I'm too passionate with my cursing. Okay? Maybe that's what it is. I am too passionate. I need to be a little bit more calm when I cuss. Okay? I air my dirty laundry. I'm too lazy. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, hell no. I don't. Man, politics is a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week job. Politics. I ain't trying to work that hard. Politicians ain't never off. Politicians are never off. Okay? No, politicians are never off. I ain't trying to work that hard now. See, I didn't realize that until after I got involved in politics. Man, when you're a politician, you work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You don't call 24 hours a day. Some jump off at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and you sleep. You got to get up and deal with it. You can't say, I'll be there in the morning. You got to get up. I ain't trying to deal with that. No, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to work 7 days a week. I don't want to work 7 days a week. And everybody pulling at you. Everybody pulling at you. It ain't that kind of, no, that it ain't worth the money. It ain't worth the money. It's just not worth it to me. And the folk that are in it, they in it for a career. They get in there and they stay in there because they trying to make a career out of it. I ain't trying to do that. Let me take my chances out here. I'll take my chances out here. Let me roll the dice on some of my ideas and see, can I get them to work? And I ain't got to be looking over my shoulder. I ain't got to be worrying about the phone ringing at all ungodly times of the night. No, man, let me get some of my own ideas working. That's just my attitude, okay? Just let me get some of my own ideas to work. That's why I don't have no problem with trying. Idea come to me, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna at least try it to see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. Idea come to me, I like it. I'm trying it. I'm trying it. I don't care. Just like today is what I call that? Hold on. I tell you exactly. Today is the National Day of Oman. Okay? Today and tomorrow, the Sultan that was in power for 50 years died. And tomorrow is his birthday. Okay? And I went on the internet and YouTube and I found a song that was dedicated strictly to him. Tomorrow, on his birthday, in front of the White House, all I'm gonna do is play that song, and when I play it, I'm gonna video it. I'm gonna go live on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, playing that song, dedicating it to him. Okay, on his birthday, in front of the White House. Ain't nobody never done that before. See, they ain't never had nobody do nothing like this, okay? Maybe, but think it's evident that prices would go up. They just went over some of the, well, the price is gonna go up. Price is gonna go up. If the consumers go down, the prices can't do nothing but go up. That's automatic. That's capitalism. Yeah, they change in the sun. Yeah, I got transitions on. Yeah, I do. I do have transitions, yeah. Yeah, they change in the sun. They get a little darker in the sun. Yeah, I do. I finally broke down and tried to, I said, let me give me some transitions, man. So I don't have to worry about buying a pair of shades and all this other stuff. So yeah, they do. They get darker in the sun. Yeah, they transition. Yeah. I need to get me some more. I gotta go get I gotta go get me an eye exam. Thank you. I gotta go get me an eye exam, man. I ain't had my eye exam this year. But I'll get it. But no, man. You can talk too much. You can tell people too many of your plans, and that's how they go down the road and cut you off. You told them. Did nobody else tell them? You told them. And that's all I'm saying is, some of the things he need to keep to himself. He need to stop talking. That's all I'm saying. It's fine, well, and good. Everybody don't need to know everything that you're trying to do. Some of it should be a surprise. Well. Look at it this way. What I want to see, since he has a control of the Senate and control of the House, I want to see how people gonna react when they can't get nothing done. Cause some of the people they're dysfunctional. They are dysfunctional. See, and here's a warning sign that you need to be conscious of. When you got a person talking about they are a man or woman of God, and then will turn around and not have any integrity, you need to watch that person. You need to watch that person. See, in case in point, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, all he's trying to do is hold on to a job. Here's somebody that say he's a Christian and watch porn. Say he's a Christian and he watched pornography. Matt Gaetz, they did an investigation. He don't want to let the findings of Matt Gaetz come out, because he know if he do, Trump's base is going to be all up in his ass. That's the only reason he don't want to let that report come out, because he know if he do, Trump's base is going to be in his ass. That's a lack of integrity. Okay? Let's see what we got here. Okay? All right? And it's just that simple. And see, when you say things like this, you're going to have some people to get offended. But it's true. If you're going to be a man or woman of God, then you're going to have some integrity. And you're going to do what's right, what's honorable. And you got a lot of people. Listen, one of the easiest way to get a Christian to drop their guard is to start talking about Jesus. You want to get a Christian to drop their guards? Start talking about Jesus. Okay? Start talking about Jesus. And the average Christian, see, because, and see, when somebody come up and ask me, you believe in Jesus? Man, take your fake ass on somewhere else. Don't ask me that question. You can look how I live. It ain't what I say, it's what I'm doing that will tell you if I believe in Jesus or not. You ain't got to ask me nothing. Look at how I live. And then you can find out if I believe in Jesus or not. Okay? Well, but see, here's the thing. And I think one of the things Trump is going to do is he going to bypass the Senate with these recess appointments to get some of these folk in office. And all they going to do is get up in there and mess up. It's just that simple. You exactly right, Darcy. Exactly right. If you got to tell people how good you are, you're full of shit. How come they can't see it? How come they can't see it? I mean, seriously, how come they can't see that on your life? And you got to tell them who you are. How come they can't see it? So if somebody got to tell you who they are, chances are they not that person. Because you should be able to see that and don't have to ask. Just that simple. But we fall for those flim flams, man. We fall for that. And it's time for people to stop falling for that. Randall, thank you for joining me, man. You just came up. He say they can't do worse than the Democrats. But see, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse, Randall. Just because somebody else ran the red light, you gonna run it too? And they got through, and you might not. That's when you might run it because you doing what somebody else is doing. You can tell I'm a good man even if I cuss. Thank you. But no, I just try to be fair, man. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And right now, we got wrong is right and right is wrong. This is the problem. This is the problem with American politics right now on both sides. Right is wrong and wrong is right. Okay? You like cheap gas and cheap food and no wars and lower taxes, and you get ready to have all of that. You getting ready to have high price gas, high price food, and war. You think Israel ain't gonna drag us into a war? You think for 1 minute all them people over there that Israel is killing that ain't gonna get us into a war? Well, you know what? You know why? You know why? I'm still, man. I'm waiting. I ain't seen my wife in 5 years, man. I'm waiting to see my wife so this I can give her, baby, come on, groom me. Cause see, I ain't got no hair on my head. I ain't got no hair on my head, so I'm saving this hair for my wife, buddy. I'm saving this. My wife is gonna take care of this. That's why I still got this hair in my ears, cause when I see my wife, baby, come on, hook me up. Lay my head down on her lap, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait to lay my head down on my wife's lap so she can trim all this shit out my ears. That's why it's there. It's there for a reason. Because I want my wife to groom me. See, I told you, I ain't got no hair on my head, so she can't do nothing with that. So that's well, see, Randall, that was what, 8 years ago? 4 years ago? That was 4 years ago. You're very welcome, Darcy. That was 4 years ago. A lot didn't happen. A lot of water done went under the bridge 4 years later, man. You ain't dealing with the same time. See, we in a different time now. It's a lot of other stuff going on in the world that wasn't going on 4 years ago. Israel wasn't attacked 4 years ago when he was in office. They wasn't doing all this fighting. And let me tell you, you've seen more war in Gaza than you have in Ukraine. Oh, let me say that shit again. You've seen more war in Gaza than you done seen in Ukraine. And Ukraine been going on, what, 3 years now? You've seen more war in Gaza than you done seen in Ukraine. And look at all the billions of dollars every time I see pictures of Ukraine, they over there partying. They're partying. You've seen more war in Gaza than you have Ukraine. And look at all the money we done gave Ukraine. Just that simple. Just that simple. Well, listen, I don't support that. I don't support it, man. Ukraine, I don't have nothing coming for Ukraine. I don't. Because when they first came down, let me see, can I find this picture? If I got it in this phone. When they first came down to the White House to start protesting, they were treating African students like crap in Ukraine. And so I said, I'm going to fix them. I'm going to go down and all I'm going to play is African drums. That's all I'm playing. I got a list of African drum music and that's all I played. And they got offended. They got offended. And they tried to stand around my where I was so that I couldn't be heard. So I got up to move, and they didn't want to move. And the woman that was in front of me, man, I took my cart and I pushed her ass out the way. I want to show you. Let me find this picture and show you. This guy grabbed me, and I was looking at him. Man, I said, if I knock you the fuck out, I'm going to jail. And remember, it ain't who you know, it's who knows you, right? And this photographer that knew me was standing right behind me taking pictures. And they tried to get me arrested. And he said, Don, he said, give me your email. I got the photos. I'll send them to you. Okay? I'll send them to, right here. Look. I'm looking at this guy. Man, I said, man, if I knock you the fuck out, I'm going to jail. Right? Ukraine. Look. This Ukraine. Okay? This Ukraine. And let me show you how, see, this how they had surrounded me. This how they had surrounded me. Right here. Shit. Nah, you ain't gonna intimidate me, man. Fuck you. And so, in Secret Service, and one of the guys, he said, Don, listen, we know you. Okay? Don't worry. Ain't nothing gonna happen. That's what they tell me. Don't worry, ain't nothing gonna happen. And they tried to get them. Man said, he ain't going nowhere. No, we're not locking him up. Because for him to react the way he did, as much as we've been watching him, you had to do something to make him respond in the way that he did. I ain't lying. Look how they got me circled, man. And see, and to show you, the same guy that was taking, he took the pictures. He was taking the pictures. And look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this clown. Look at this clown. I mean, when he grabbed me, I'm looking at him saying, man, I should not, if I knock you the fuck out, I'm going to jail. That's what I'm looking at him. Man, if I knock this motherfucker out, I'm going to jail. And that's just I was looking at it, I'm saying, man, if I knock this motherfucker out, I'm going to go to jail. That's just what I'm saying to myself. If I knock this motherfucker out, I'm going to jail. You know, just that simple. Okay? Well, I didn't at the time, I didn't have these photos. The guy had to email them to me. I told them what happened, but I couldn't show them. And then when I came back after I got the photos, I said, you see, this is what, and he said, we knew it was something. We knew it was something. But they all ganged up and tried to get me arrested. And that's how that's why I don't have no sympathy for you. Man, fuck Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. And Zelensky is a dope addict anyway. He got a coke problem. 'Cause every time you see him, he always doing that, man. Yeah, and see, I'm out of this. I came out of the '70s in DC, and every time you see somebody always sniffing, man, they got a coke. They snorting. They trying to get that shit back up in their system. Their nose running because they smoke too much coke. They snort too much coke. And if you watch him, he's always sniffing, because you smoke. You snorting too much. Yeah, you snorting too much. See, you need to give him a drug test. I bet you he wouldn't pass it. You want some more money? Here, take this piss test. and we gonna go in there with you. So you can't cheat. Yeah, take this piss test. We'll give you some more money. But now that's how come I ain't got nothing coming for Ukraine. Nothing. I had a guy come over. He gave me a pen. Man, I threw that shit in the trash. From Ukraine. Man, I don't want that shit. I don't want it. No, I don't want it. Just that simple. Okay? Yeah. And he gonna turn on us. He gonna turn on all that money we done gave Ukraine. He gonna end up turning on America. Watch what I tell you. Y'all gonna say, True Conductor said that Ukraine is gonna turn on America. And we paying pensions over in that joint. And you gonna tell me, no, I ain't no Putin lover. Fuck Putin. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. When you start talking about some shit going on, listen, a couple, maybe 3 weeks ago, this veteran was down there protesting, and I said, man, we got homeless veterans that can't get no help. You know what he came up and told me? That's Russian disinformation. No, Russian propaganda. Okay, that's what he said, Russian propaganda. Because I'm talking about put America first. I'm a Putin lover. Because I'm saying, let's put America first. Let's help Americans first. You got Ukrainians living better than American. You got folk that came down in Tennessee, in North Carolina, where that Hurricane Helene came through. They ain't recovered yet. And I'm saying, help them, but I'm a Putin lover. Because I'm saying, let's put, hey, John, how you doing, man? Long time. And by the way, Teddy, thank you for joining me. I'm a Putin lover, Russian propaganda, okay? Oh, you in Western, and you down there close to where the shit happened. Are you close to where that hurricane came through? Teddy, Buck? Are you close to where that hurricane came through? Do you know anybody impacted by that hurricane? Let's start right there. Do you know anybody impacted by the Cherokee, North Carolina? Did that means nothing to, oh, Putin lover? Man, get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. That's what you do. I'm talking about put American first, and I'm a Putin lover. Get the fuck up out of here. I'm a Putin lover because I'm talking about putting America first. Putting Americans first makes you a Putin lover. See, that's the bullshit they be trying to scare you with. No, man. No. Let's help some Americans first. Before we start giving, we done gave them $100 billion. I mean, think about that. Okay? We done gave them $100 billion. What more can we do for Ukraine than we ain't already done? Think about that for a minute. What more can we do for them that we ain't already done? What more can we do after $100 billion and you still want more? And Americans can't get no help? I mean, think about that for a minute. $100 billion. And we paying pensions in Ukraine. But we got Americans that have been devastated, done lost everything, and can't get no help. But I'm a Putin lover. Okay? Okay? Rabbit Spiders, thank you for joining me. Tyler, thank you for joining me. No, I mean, seriously, man. Seriously. I could see if we ain't gave them no money. Okay? I can understand if we ain't provided nothing for them. But look at what we done gave them. And they still want more. And they're going to end up kicking us in the ass. Okay? Ukraine is going to end up kicking America straight in the ass. You watch. You watch. See, it ain't going to be about Putin then. Okay, now, if there's one thing I agree with Donald Trump on, man, fuck Ukraine. They done got enough money, and don't give them shit. Show us what you done with what we done gave you. Let's see what you done with that. Okay? And a lot of that money, they done stole and mismanaged. Ukraine. A lot of that money, man, been stolen. It sure have, because they crooks. And they gonna kick us in the ass. He just said the other day that America didn't have some kind of a right to tell them what to do with some old bullshit. You know, we done. What more can we do for Ukraine that we ain't already done? That's all I want to know. What more can we do for them than we ain't? You tell me $100 billion ain't enough? Now that's just America. And the rest of the world, they done probably got $300-400 billion for this war. Okay? And you gonna tell me they want U.S. boots on the ground? Man, fuck that. Why don't you got all them motherfuckers over there partying? Why don't you get your own men? All these motherfuckers over here in America, why don't you send them back to Ukraine? Since you out here protesting and why don't you go home and fight, motherfucker? Why don't you take your ass back and fight? Since you so concerned about Ukraine, take your ass back home. Take your ass back. Why we got to send our men over there to get killed? Motherfucker, and you sitting over here in luxury. No, fuck you. Yeah, take your ass back to Ukraine. You know? No, I ain't for putting no America. No, get these motherfuckers in America, able-bodied, sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Send their ass back over there. Send them back. Send them back. You need some bodies? Come get these motherfuckers that's running from the war over here getting paid. Send their ass back. Just that simple. Okay? And I stand on that. All these motherfuckers down here protesting and doing all this. Man, take your ass back on over. Why you ain't over there fighting? Why your ass ain't over there fighting? Okay? For free. For free. But they want more money. Why your ass ain't there? If you so concerned about your country, why the fuck you ain't in there fighting? Simple as that. Okay? No, get these Ukrainians up out of here. Able-bodied, making babies. Get the fuck up out of here. Take your ass back and fight. And then when you run out of some of them, then maybe we'll consider. But no, you got too many able-bodied Ukrainian men all over the goddamn world that can go back and fight for their own country and scared. But see, that's Russian propaganda right there. When you say, "Man, how come you ain't fighting to defend your own country? Why you got to depend on somebody else? Take your ass back, okay? Take your ass back. That's what we need to do. It's just that simple, okay? Oh no, man, you can't, man. They treat black folk like shit in Ukraine, okay? No, they got Ukrainians in Italy. Shit, send them back. No, I wish. Who is this? As the Pano? No, that ain't. I wish they had Floyd Mayweather's money. Shit, I do more with it than what he doing. Cause he take all his money to the strip club. Shit, he spent all his money in the strip club. I'd be in schools giving away money. If I had that kind of money, I'd be in the school. Okay? That's where I would be giving money away. Fuck the strip club. All you doing is just encouraging young girls to go that route because they see you giving away all that money. You just encouraging that shit. And you need to be trying to discourage it. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, no. Well, shit, you know, actually, I got to tell you this, man. The reason my message is not viral. Stop hating each other because you disagree. You can fit it anywhere in the world. This right here. Because I'm a black man. If I was white, I'd be a marketing genius. Yeah, man, I'd be in so many schools. Give me some money. I'm in some schools, and I'm giving the money to the ones that's doing. Fuck you, all you want to go around and you want to be on the F, man. Fuck you. I'm gonna take care of the ones. I'm gonna give you some motivation to wanna do better. Cause I'm gonna reward the ones that's doing, not the ones that ain't. See, right now we giving all our resources to them motherfuckers that don't want to be shit. And the kids that's trying to do right can't get the time of day. It's just that simple. Um, Wait a minute. Let me see what that word means. I don't mind telling you, I don't know what that word means, but I sure can look it up. Uh, let's see what it means. Uh, let's see what that definition say. Okay, I don't know how you. I'm gonna show it. Your message is louder because you're black. Maybe, maybe. But anyway, no. It's. See, here's the thing, man. This anti woke is anti black. That's the code word for black, woke. Anytime you find somebody talking about anti-woke, they talking about anti-black. So if you come out and you start uplifting something black, you're woke. See, that's all that means. That's all it means. Okay? Uh okay, here we go. Here's another one. Get that out of here. All right. Get that out of here. Get that out of here, because here comes some shit. Let me tell y'all something. Listen to me. Listen to me. You know the person that's getting ready to run some shit on you? Let me tell you the person that's getting ready to run some shit on you. They all got the same habit. And you know what that is? The first question they're going, can I ask you something? If you say yeah, they getting ready to run some shit on you. Whenever somebody come up and say, can I ask you something? No. No, you can't. Just nip that shit in the bud. Nip that shit in the bud. Because when you say yes, that's when the shit getting ready to come. Think about it. Think about every person that has come up to you and said, can I ask you a question? It's usually some shit to follow that. It's always some shit that's going to follow. Can I ask you a question? No, you can't. And I don't have no problem. No, no, you can't ask me nothing. Because I don't want to deal with the shit. I know some shit getting ready to come. I know some shit coming. I know some shit coming. Because I done seen it too many times. I done seen it too many times. Can I ask you something? And then you be regretting that you said yes. So just say no from the jump, because you know some shit coming. And they all, I don't care who, what color, they all, when they getting ready to run some shit, first question, can I ask you something? No. No, you can't. Okay? No. I'm saying, you don't even know this person. You know, this total stranger walking up to you, can I ask you something? No, you can't. No, you can't. Because there's some shit coming. No, you can't. And usually they all begging. They would. If it was legit, they would just ask the question. But see, they get you to drop your guard and say yes. And when you say yes, you're going to regret it. Think about it. Think about all other people and usually they in a disadvantaged state. Can I ask you something? No, you can't. No, no, sir. Not interested. And keep it moving. And then they'll get an attitude. Because you said no. Then they get an attitude because you said no. Because you done cut their shit off. You done peeped their card and they didn't expect that. Okay? Just that simple. So y'all, if you don't remember nothing else I done said tonight, man, when you see somebody walk up to you and they look like they disadvantaged or, you know, and they, can I ask you something? No, you can't. Nope. Not interested. Not interested. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. And see, and these are some things that I just done learned over the years. Back in the day, I knew some guys that preyed on tourists. That's what they could pick. And here was the secret. Whenever a person is walking and constantly looking down at the ground, they scared. That's how people know who's who. Whenever you're scared, you're gonna be constantly, all you're gonna do is look at the ground. You ain't paying attention to what's going on around you. You don't notice what's going around because you're looking at the ground. You're scared. And then the one people be looking for. All them people got their eyes down on the ground while they walking, them the ones scared. And them the ones they target. Because they know they're scared and they ain't paying attention. So I'm saying that to say when you're walking, man, keep your head up. Even if you're scared, keep your head up. Your knees could be knocking together, but keep your head up. Keep your head up. Don't you be walking around looking at the ground because you're showing fear. That's what they're looking for. That's exactly what they're looking for. And all them people looking for the ground. And I bet you, if you ask some of these people that get attacked and say, were you looking at the ground? They're going to say, yeah, they was looking at the ground. That's how they identified who they were. Okay? That's how they identified themselves. Because they're too busy looking at the ground because they're scared. So I'm telling you, don't be scared. You better walk through there like you own that motherfucker. And they'll let you get through. They'll let you get through. But the one that come behind you that's looking like they scared, that's the one they're going to get. And that's how they figure out who's scared. That's how they figure out who's scared. The one always looking at the ground scared. Don't want to make eye contact. None of that. Okay? None of that. Man, I'm telling you, you see, and this in this day and time, you're gonna have to be aware of where you are, because ain't no place safe. Places that we thought Rapid Spiders say, actually kind of off topic, everyone needs to be afraid at the moment. Shit is hitting the fan at my no, everybody don't need to be afraid. You attract what you that's why you're attracting that fear. Because you're scared. That's why you're attracting that, because you're scared. You don't need to be scared. You don't need to be walking around scared. Because see, if you first of all, if you walking like you ain't scared, they're gonna think you crazy. I don't want to fuck with him because he ain't. He might be crazy. See, when you don't act like you ain't scared, them motherfuckers think you crazy. They think you crazy. They ain't gonna mess with you because they don't know what they're gonna run up against. But see, when they see somebody scared, they know they ain't gonna get no resistance out of them. But if you walking around like you crazy, see, you gonna get some resistance. You see, you gonna put up a fight. Them jokers scared, they gonna start running. They ain't gonna fight nothing. They ain't gonna put no resistance up because they too scared. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to walk around like you scared. You don't want to walk around like you look. But see, here again. See, a lot of people expecting Trump to bring the prices down. See, a lot of people are expecting for Trump to bring gas prices down, to bring food prices down. What if he don't? Then what? What if he don't? Okay? What if he don't? What if he's not able to bring the prices down? Because now, he done ripped these immigrants out of the fabric. What if the prices go up and don't go down? Then what? Who you gonna blame? You can't blame Biden now. See, a lot of stuff you can put on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. But after January 20th, you ain't gonna be able to do that. You ain't gonna be able to do that. See, you can't blame Biden. Biden ain't in office now. So now what you gonna do when the prices start going up? Because I told you, man, they talking about farmland is converting to solar. When the hardware goes into the ground, the land becomes useless. Pretty much. Pretty much. I saw I don't know whose show this was. Dr. Phil. I think Dr. Phil was talking about how the Chinese have bought up all of the farmland around our nuclear facilities. They done bought up all. See, here's the problem. Americans don't own America anymore. Let me say that again. See, the biggest problem we have is Americans don't own America anymore. We don't own America anymore because, you know, a lot of these families have sold out for the money. Okay? A lot of these families have sold out for the highest bidder. So Americans don't own America anymore. That's one of the reasons, and that's one of the reasons we got the confusion that we got in the country now. Because we don't own America no more. More foreigners own America than Americans do. And so consequently, they can dictate what can and cannot happen. Because they own the shit. We don't. We don't. Matter of fact, let's see how. Let me ask this question to Google. What percentage of America is owned by Americans? Let me see. Listen to this. Data from the USDA shows that at the end of 2022, 20 million acres of U.S. farmland, or 2.2%, were foreign owned. Okay? 22%. Okay? Listen, it says this is 20 million acres of land. 20 million acres is owned by foreigners. 20 million, that's a lot of goddamn land. Shit, that's a lot of land. That's a lot of land. Okay? All right? That's a lot of land. We don't own America anymore, man. And that's the problem. And maybe we need to get back into trying to recapture. If we're gonna make America great, man, maybe we need to start owning more of America again. Maybe we need to get it back in the hands of Americans, and we can make a difference. Hey, Quantum, thank you for joining me. The Great White Hope. Oh boy, I tell you, man. James Doe on here buck dancing for Trump. He don't give a fuck about your black ass. I ain't buck dancing. And you don't see me buck dancing. I'm not buck dancing at all. No, and I'm gonna show you a message. I'm gonna show it. I'm not buck dancing. My dick is too big to be buck dancing, man. only the ones with little dicks buck dance. I don't have to buck dance. Now, what you got to say about that shit? Now, now, what you got to say about that shit? Little dicks are the ones that buck dance. I ain't got the buck dance. I ain't in that line. And obviously, you on the little dick playground. That's the playground you on. The little dick playground. Man, we had Peter Navarro was sentenced in court, and we was outside DC courthouse, and you had this girl called Anarchy Princess. She would come with her sign and the cowbell. And see, that's the code word for confidence. See, when you ain't got no confidence, you in the little dick zone. When you got some confidence, you in the big dick zone. That's confidence. So it's a metaphor. Okay? That's how the Underground Railroad, all the Underground Railroad was a code system. All right? So don't take everything literally. It's a code. When you got confidence, you in the big dick zone. When you ain't got no confidence, you in the little dick zone. Just that simple. All right? Now, back to my story. So Peter Navarro was at the microphone talking. And this guy came up right next to me, blowing this damn whistle. Flip, 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 flip. Finally, I turned to this guy and said, hey, this is not the little dick playground. Let me see what you say. Well, no, it ain't off the chart. They messy, man. You can always know. You can always know when you around some little dick energy, cause there's always some drama. That's how you know. You around a man that's always got some drama, always got some shit going on. That's some little dick energy. Just like that. That's little dick energy. That's what it is. Okay? Some little dick, and you talking about Rabbit Spider say, nah, little dick energy is off the charts. You seen the cars and shit they drive, but look at the drama that be around them. Look at the drama. Look at all the drama that be around them cars. It's always some drama. Always some drama. That's little dick energy. That's all that is, some little dick energy. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. It's just that simple. Okay? Just that simple. That's just some little dick energy. Okay? So you know, when you know, when somebody, whether it's figuratively or not, you'll know. You won't be. You won't even have to guess about it. You'll know. Okay. That's the life they want. That's all they can afford. Drama. Drama. You know, and see, and they always bragging. That little dick energy is always bragging about what it can do and what it got. And then when the rubber meets the road, they can't perform. They can't live up to it. Okay? They always bragging about what they can do, how good they are. Yeah, because if you're good at some shit, you ain't got to brag about it. See, because you gonna bam, you ain't gonna brag about it. When you get up, bam, just knock them the fuck out. You ain't gonna brag about it. It's just that's all you gonna do. See, when you bam, you ain't got to tell them nothing. What? Oh shit! What happened? That's the way it is, buddy. Yeah, when you're in the big dick zone, you ain't bragging. You ain't got to brag. You ain't got to brag. You know, and if a motherfucker don't heed your warning, that's their ass. And see, and that's why when you walk around with that kind of confidence, man, you ain't shit don't intimidate you. I'm telling you, when you got some confidence in you, man, can't nobody walk up and intimidate you, cause you ain't gonna go for it. You ain't gonna. Who you think you talking to? No. Yeah. You got the wrong person. No, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what condition I'm. You ain't talking to me like that. It's just that simple. When you got confidence, I don't care what you're going through. People ain't gonna talk to you any kind of way. It just ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. When you got confidence. See, shit don't rattle you when you got confidence. Just that simple. Well. See, I tell y'all, man, I used to date this girl and she used to always tell me, Don, you got to teach people how to treat you. Didn't work on her. That shit didn't work on her, okay? But she's always say, you got to teach people how to treat you. That's all. And when you got confidence, man, you teach people how you want to be treated. Because you don't accept any and everything. And then some people can walk up on you and see your confidence. You ever had somebody get in front of you and cuss and say, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. And you ain't say a word. And they get talking all crazy and they say, excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Because they can see who you are. They can see it. And that's all you got. Man, just stand your ground. No matter what you're going through. Okay? Stand your ground. It's just that simple. Because I had one of them women from Ukraine come up talking. I said, baby, listen, you ain't got nothing I won't, need, can't get, or never had. So why don't you just go on? Okay? What did you say? I say, you ain't got nothing I want, I need, can't get, or never had. So just go on about your business. All right? And see, and when you have that kind of attitude, then they be like, who you think you are? A bad motherfucker. All right? A bad motherfucker. That's, women, come on. Baby, you ain't got nothing I won't, need, can't get, or never had. Just that simple. So what you bringing to the table? What you bringing to the table? If you ain't got nothing I want, that I need, can't get, or never had, what you bringing to the table? Good question. We had to I've seen some women well, it does. Basketball. Thank you for joining. Raphael, thank you for joining me. One ton. They bring nothing to the table. Just take from it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's what they're gonna do. Because you're supposed to be mesmerized by the physical. Shit, I done had fine women before. I done had pretty women before. So what you got that's different? And had some good punani before. So what you bringing that I ain't never had? Let me see. John Strong, thank you for joining me. Basketball at the jackpot and had women dropping pennies at my. Oh well, see. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Basketball. Here's the thing. The Bible say, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor." And when you got a woman that's in pursuit, she's out of place. A woman is supposed to attract. Women ain't supposed to pursue. Okay. Well. It depends on your mentality. For some men, it is about looks. That's what turned them on. Shit, I got two babies. I got two babies from a good looker. I got two babies out of a good looker. So it just depends. It depends on your state of mind, man, where you are at that time. Okay? One time said, "What's with?" That's my brand. It's my first time. Thank you, basketball fan. Thank you for being 1911. Thank you for coming on. Okay. Why is it not even between male and female? I don't understand that question. But to get to one tone, that's my brand. That's my brand. Okay. My brand is Truth Conductor. Okay. And everybody told me I look like a conductor before I discovered Truth Conductor. So I just see, I can take this hat off and tell you, man, I'm a Truth Conductor, and you can't connect the dots because you want to figure out what is it that he's talking about. What's a Truth Conductor? But see, when I put this hat on and I tell you I'm the Truth Conductor, now you can connect the dots. So it's just my brand. That's all. It's just a brand that I got. You know, the name came to me because everybody told me I looked like a conductor. And when I heard Truth Conductor, I was like, whoa. Wow, let me see if that name's available. And I bought it. So that's all. It's just my brand. That's all it is. It's just my brand. That's all it. I'm just building a brand. That's it. The love for a man is conditional, Chris. Oh, well. I mean, talking about some little dick energy. That's Chris Rock. Hey, you talking about some little dick energy? That's Chris Rock. That's Chris Rock. okay? Because ain't no way out of here from East Hill, somebody gonna walk up and slap me on national television and we don't fight. I don't give a fuck. What? You gonna, shit, that's some little dick energy right there, buddy. Cause it's supposed to have been a fight up in that motherfucker. What? You gonna slap me? Shit. We gonna fight on national television, goddammit. Oh no, you ain't getting away with that shit. You might kick my ass, but goddamn, I'm sure gonna take you to the flow. You going down to the flow. See, and if he had a went down to the flow with Will Smith, he'd have got more respect. Cause they said, at least he defended himself. Cause everybody gonna jump out, run out, and try to separate you. Okay? No, you ain't gonna come and disrespect me like that, man. Slap me on national television. And I'm looking around. Shit, no. What? Motherfucker. Yeah, bam. I'm running right into your ass. It's gonna be a fight. That's the end of the show. hell, that's the they'd had to end the show right there. Oh no. That's some little dick energy. Okay? Chris Rock, some little dick energy. Straight up. That's all he showed you. That's some little dick energy. No, man, listen. If your woman is treating you right and good to you, and you too proud to bend the knee because she good to you, you the one fucked up. You got the problem. You got a good woman and she taking care of you and she's with you and you talking about, shit, man, I bent my knee for my wife quick before I can even, faster than you can drop a hot biscuit. You goddamn right, because she deserves it. She deserves it. So now, if you gonna run around bending your knee to any and everything, you got a problem. But if that woman good to you and she treating you right, shit. Well, it's some more involved than that. That's some underlying issues that they both dealing with. Some underlying issues that he's dealing with because if you secure in yourself, they can say whatever the fuck they want. But you ain't got to respond to it, And if you got to, if your wife is demanding that kind of attention from you or that kind of response from you, then something wrong with her. Cause you can run up on the wrong one, buddy. He slapped the right one. He slapped the right one. Cause there are some dudes, if he had walked over there and slapped him, man, they'd have kicked Will Smith's ass on television. They would have kicked his ass. He slapped the right one. Cause Chris Rock wasn't gonna do nothing, wasn't gonna do shit. But play it off like like basketball fans said, yeah, he did have, but he played it off. No, it wasn't over no joke, man. There's something deeper than that, man. Okay. Well, again, there are a lot of things we don't know. There are a lot of things we don't know. And I'm not in a position to say she did or she didn't. He got 2 kids out of her. Okay? He got 2 kids out of her. And they screwed up. Them kids he got messed up, boy. They messed up. I ain't lying, they messed up. But, that's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. But again, all of us got something in our closets. All of us. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much wisdom you got. Man, um, yeah, I did. And you know what I saw? I saw the world hungry for a feel-good story. That's what I saw. And I can't, at 58 years old, man, I can't be mad. Mike Tyson got $1.25 million a minute. Listen to this. He made $1.25 million a minute for that fight. $20 million, 16 minutes, $1.25 million. Okay? $1.25 million at 58 years old. And what I saw was the world that was hungry for a feel-good story. The world right now is hungry for a feel-good story. And if you can create a feel-good story, the world will come knocking at your door. And that's what I be trying to create every day. A feel-good story that the world would want to hear. That's what I be trying to do. Every day I go out with my sign, man, I'm looking for a sponsor to create a feel-good story. Because think about it. When the last time you heard of a rags to riches story that everybody know about? Think of it. Name a rags to riches story. I got 43 people up in here. Somebody name a rags to riches story that everybody know about. Name one. Name one. Think about it. But the rich are still getting richer. But we can't name a rags to riches story. What's wrong with that picture? Well, I mean, I can't say what's happening to him. But I can only no. Tyler Perry been on the scene, what, how many, 20, 30 years? And you can't name one recent, Lisa? Okay? He been on the scene 20, 30 years. Okay? He ain't recent. I'm talking about name a rags to recent riches story recently. Within the last 5 years. Let's put it. Name a rags to riches story within the last 5 years you know of. But the rich is still getting richer. I saw where Elon Musk made just a couple of weeks ago $39 billion in one day. One day he made $39 billion. But we can't name a rags to riches story. Something's wrong with that. You mean none of us can break through? None of us? Okay? None of us can break through? So I'm just saying, in one day, just a couple of weeks ago, he made $39 billion in one day. One day. One day. He made $39 billion. But we can't break through? With a B. Yeah, 39 with a B. Yeah. You think I'm lying? Wait a minute. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm trying. Let me hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, well, it says, listen, it says Elon Musk adds $30 billion to his net worth in a single day. Jamie, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for joining me. In one day, $30 billion, one day. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. You know, one day you make $30 billion in one day. That's a lot of money. Okay? But we can't name a rags to riches story. We can't name a rags to riches story, but the rich is still getting richer. Have I seen the UAP hearing? I'm not up on what's UAP. What that mean? I'm not up on that. What's UAP? Search for UAP hearing. Don't hate much on Musk. Oh, you think he gonna save us? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, no, I haven't been watching it. No, I haven't been watching it. No, no, I haven't been watching it. Identify. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure they're UFOs. Shit, that's the least of my problem. It may be, but what are your odds of running into a UFO? Think about that for a minute. What are the odds of you running into a UFO? Think about it. What are the odds? And you know, I mean, I'm 71 years old. Never seen one in my life. At 71. Oh, you fly a lot. Okay. All right. Well, I've never seen one. So, the chances of me running into a UFO is slim and none. And that might be some people out there, but if we think we're the only ones in this universe, you got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy if you think we're the only ones in this universe. No, there plenty of stuff going on. And yeah, there are UFOs. We ain't running hot, y'all. I've been on here too long. Hey man, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate you. And I'm finna go make me some spaghetti and see who playing tonight. All right? I see y'all later.